We are now going to have an interactive session. Some questions have been taken and they'll be answered by our chief guest and Guruji, to whomever it is addressed to. May we have the questions, please? A question from Karthik to Dr. Subramanian Swamy. Now that India has rejected resoundingly the so-called secular people, what should be done to the practicing pseudo-seculars? We hope to see you in the cabinet after Sonia Rahul enterprise. There'll be achhe din for India in that case.
You want me to answer first, or shall I answer?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Well, I was introduced as a Tamil Brahmin, and Brahmins don't hold any post. They only give orders to the Raja.
So, Kingsley, another question. What are the political hurdles for national integration and how to overcome them? What are the political hurdles?
There's no political hurdle. The main hurdle has been demolished in this election, where 32% of the Hindus voted as one. And in the Muslim community, the Shias, the Bohras, the Ahmadiyas, the Khojas, they all voted for us also. And therefore, the past they used to unite the Muslims and other minorities and divide the Hindus in caste and so on. For the first time, the Hindus were united and the minorities were divided. The opposite happened, and we produced an absolute majority after such a long time. And this is going to continue. Next election, we'll get 2/3 majority. And so you can forget about secular, pseudo-secular, whatever. By the way, Hindus are naturally secular. We are the only religion in the world which says that all religions lead to God. Of course, there's a rider there. All religions do not equally efficiently lead to God. The most efficient path is the Hindu path.
Another question is, when will the accused in National Herald case, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, be prosecuted?
Baisakhi next year. 14th April.
So confident.
Well, I've always been confident. The first step to victory is always be confident, not be diffident.
Another question is, I want to know that why Government of India is more working for foreign capital instead of Indian capital.
No, that's not correct. There is no such thing as foreign capital. There is no such thing as Indian capital. If technology is being transferred, we are ready to pay for it. Yes, the previous government had introduced certain instruments which we have to abolish, which bring in capital unnecessarily. Most of it is actually black money going abroad and coming back through the Hawala back to India. It's called the participatory note, which we have to abolish very soon, one of these days. Some of the people who are unsuited for our way of thinking, like your Governor Reserve Bank, who's a mad fellow who thinks that raising interest rates is the best way to produce stability in the economy. I told people that it's like a doctor who says the best way to bring down the temperature of a patient is to kill him. So therefore, those are things which need cleaning up. We just started, it's only 6-7 months. Wait for some more time and you'll see that we will transform in such a way that already only about 3% of our investment is foreign money. And I have to compliment the women of India who have saved money in their households as housewives. And India, of the total savings in the country, 84% is by the household. No other country of the world, such a high percentage comes from the household. America, it's practically negative because they spend more than they save. And China, it is only 13%. But India is 84%, and for that we have to take our we have to salute the women of our country who run the households of our country.
Another question. What exactly does the slogan of the BJP by which it rose to power imply? Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Does it imply mere political rhetoric, considering that not everyone will be interested in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas? The BJP, why has it gone diluted on various pro-Dharma topics which it rose to power on? Isn't this betrayal of sort?
You should worry about what we do, not what we say. Okay, so this is a very bland statement, sabka saath, sabka haath, sab haath ke liye kaam, that sort of thing. Because as a political party, we cannot discriminate between citizens. And therefore, these are slogans, but they are, we have also said in our manifesto that we will build the Ram temple, that we will remove Article 370. So all that will be done. I am 100% certain it will be done.
One more question, Swamiji. Why people are opposing the introduction of Sanskrit in the education system, not even politicians, but even common people as students?
Well, we are not saying that you have to learn Sanskrit. Don't learn Sanskrit and suffer. And furthermore, I don't think very many people are. Now Sanskrit is almost, that matter is settled. Even the Supreme Court has said, not this semester, no exam. From next semester, you can have Sanskrit. So Sanskrit is coming. No one is going to stop it.
When can we have a Bhavya Ram Mandir?
Well, the Mandir serious action will start from 1916. I must tell you some interesting facts that I have come to know by doing research in this field. A masjid is not a religious place. It is a building for enabling namaz to be read. How did I know this? I found that in Saudi Arabia they are regularly demolishing masjids to build roads and apartments. In fact, that masjid in which Muhammad used to read namaz, that also the Saudi Arabian government demolished and built a palace for the king. So the UNESCO said, at least don't demolish this one masjid. So the Saudi Arabian government issued a statement saying, be careful, such sentiments mean that you are back to idol worship, murti puja, and that is against Islamic law and we will take action. So after that the UNESCO shut up, it didn't say anything. So therefore in our country also, although they demolished more than 30,000 temples, but we are only interested in 3. Krishna Mandir Mathura, Ayodhya Ram and Kashi Vishwanath. And all 3 we will build. And Ram Mandir, January 1, 2016, you can ask me.
Now the question is, what is the difference between Dharma and religion?
Religion is an upasana paddhati. It's your approach to God. I mean, I think you should answer this question.
Well, somebody has translated Dharma as religion, and I think it's not a very good translation. The word Dharma is very, very unique to India, to Vedas. And nowhere in the world we have an exact synonym of Dharma at all. What religion is just our convictions about certain practices of upasana, and that is what is different, and we do not mind at all. Dharma are certain very fundamental principles which hold our life and society together. That is Dharma and religion.
One question from me to Swamiji, Guruji. We are blessed to be born in a country where knowledge is imparted in Gita, but unfortunately known to a few. Do you think the education system should propagate value-based education, where an understanding of Bhagavad Gita should be imparted to live a blessed life? And what steps should be implemented for this?
I think the change has started, that the secular governments ke aneko agenda the, now they are changing. Just as Dr. Swamiji just said about Sanskrit, So also so many things about our own roots and religion. हमारे स्वाभिमान के जो विषय हैं, जो प्रतीक हैं, वो निश्चित रूप से अब धीमे धीमे आएंगे. स्कूल में बहुत ज़्यादा हम लोग गीता नहीं पढ़ा सकते हैं, लेकिन हाँ इतना ज़रूर है कि हमारे अंदर एक स्वाभिमान होने लगता है, एक उसके प्रति पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड होने लगती है. गीता के बारे में समझने के लिए थोड़ा सा इंसान को बड़ा होना चाहिए और अपने जीवन के संघर्षों को पास से देखना चाहिए, और अच्छे विद्वानों के पास सन्निधि में जाके फिर सीखेंगे. लेकिन इनिशियली स्कूल एंड कॉलेज दे कैन कंट्रीब्यूट इन अ बिग वे बाय एटलीस्ट इम्पार्टिंग द राइट श्रद्धा एज वी कॉल. अभी तो श्रद्धा ही टूट जाती है. तो वो चीज़ बस स्कूल हम लोगों को देने लगे, उसके बाद आदमी खुद तलाश चालू करता है और इधर उधर जाके फिर ढूंढेगा. और यहाँ एक से एक विद्वान बैठे हुए हैं अपने देश में, सब उनको ज्ञान दे सकते हैं. हम लोग के मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं यहाँ पे. हमारे गुरुदेव ने एक इंटीग्रेटेड स्कूल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट का भी प्रेरणा दी थी, वो हैदराबाद में कार्य करता है, जहाँ पे MBA में गीता बेस्ड मैनेजमेंट के बारे में भी बताया जाता है. So integrating the message of Gita in management, in school, for our various other things, it's a slow process. एक चांस मिले धीमे धीमे इसको, अभी तो कहीं करने का मौका ही नहीं होता है. तो I'm sure that the times have changed and things will be better soon.
Thank you, Guruji. Due to time constraint, we have little time left, so we wind up with the question answer sessions.